What's up, everyone? I'm Satin,
I'm Halima.
and we'd like to welcome you to our virtual new moon gathering.
So today is December 12th, and on our agenda today, we are going to be covering the significance of 1212 and numerology, today's date. We are also going to cover everything about the new moon that we are having on December 14th, which is also a full solar eclipse. And then we are also going to talk about some exciting things that are going to be happening in the stars and in the planets on December 21st.
All right. So again, welcome. Thank you for tuning in with us. I just want to let you know that this was a live session, so you will hear some interactive talk between us and the viewers. We usually have done this full moon or new moon meetup is just what we would do in person. But due to the current circumstances and the climate of the world, we can't do that. So we figured we would bring it to you virtually. Again, my name is Satin. I have my own business. It's called Saturals. It's an all-natural skincare business. And this is Halima.
And I also have a business. It's called Thinkers and Dreamers Inc. And we do free mentoring and tutoring services for kids grades K through 12. And we are strong advocates for holistic behavioral health. We don't like medicating kids. We believe in finding all natural ways to deal with any kind of issues that come up in the mental health of our children.
Right. So we started these gatherings almost 2 years ago now, which is crazy. It's amazing.
I know.
And we've both grown so much spiritually, mentally, and we are now sisters through all of this. So we just, like I said, wanted to bring it to you virtually. We'll be going through everything, and we'll start with a short meditation that I pre-recorded for us to hear. Again, this is live. It was recorded live, so you'll hear a lot of interaction with us and the people who are also on the Zoom call with us. So we hope you enjoy it.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And as we approach the start to most of our weeks, it's important for us to check in with our emotions and to be mindful of how we are feeling. Are you exhausted, drained, energetic, happy, or are you in the need of some sort of fulfillment or even some sort of release? It is important that we find moments to pause in all the chaos that we deal with daily. By pausing, we are practicing self-care and giving ourselves time to rest. We give our body and mind a chance to recharge so that we can keep moving forward and working. Pausing is a chance to recollect ourselves, to review where we are headed and what we are doing. The daily rush often makes us lose touch with reality. We stop noticing the things we used to pay attention to because our tunnel vision prevents us from looking around. Pausing can mean many things for each of us. Some it's just enjoying quiet time or time in nature or even time with your family or doing mindless activities. For me, the greatest helpers and my favorite pauses along my healing journey have come from the clarity that I've gained through sound healing and meditation. Sound healing is an ancient healing practice that incorporates the use of singing bowls to promote deep relaxation, reduce stress and anxiety, as the resonance of the singing bowl synchronizes brain waves to induce a deep and extremely meditative and peaceful state. Other benefits of sound healing are chakra balancing. And in the Indian system of healing, when a physical dysfunction occurs, it is believed that one or more of our chakras, which are also known as our energy centers, are blocked or unbalanced. Many people find that the rich blend of harmonic overtones that the bowls produce have a direct positive effect on balancing of the chakras. Meditation is one of the oldest healing processes, and for me, allows us to actively pause and just breathe and to release what no longer suits us and just allow for a whole sense of clarity. Both meditation and sound healing practices have been integral parts in the development of my business, Saturals or Satin's Naturals, which provides all natural quality skincare and a wide array of meditation and group healing services. So before we start our busy weeks, I'd like to guide you through a brief meditation designed to bring you peace, tranquility, and healing. I hope you enjoy. Sitting comfortably or lying down with eyes closed, let's begin by becoming aware of the breath. Feel the breath as it enters with a cool feeling and then warming as it gently travels down into the lungs. Fill the lungs with a deep inhale, bringing in energy, vitality, and prana, the life force. As you exhale, feel the body releasing toxins, stress, and any negativity that has accumulated. Stay with this breath, focusing on the feeling of deep peace for 10 inhalations and exhalations. Become aware of the warmth and tingling of every cell. Feel the energy that is extended in the environment, in every part of nature, and in every living thing. Bring all of those energies together and feel them as one. Visualize all of that energy shining brightly as the sun. Bring the shining glow of bright energy over the crown of your head. Feel it starting to travel down into your body from the top of your head, slowly going down onto your face and neck, traveling down into your shoulders, all the way down into the arms and fingers. Allow your body to be covered with this light force of relaxation. Feel the healing energy and light going down into your chest, all the way down to your hips. Feel it continue traveling down your legs slowly, all the way down to your toes. Your whole body is now filled with divine healing light and energy. Allow that healing energy to completely fill any physical area that needs healing or release. Feel it warming, healing, and expanding through the area. Allow the healing light to bring peace and healing to any emotional issues or traumas that you may have felt. Bring your awareness to any intentions or desires that you may have. Hold the thoughts of those intentions or desires as you allow the healing energy to bring your deepest desires to life and your intentions to reality. Feel your connection to divine energy and light, and know that all is one. Stay with this deep, relaxing, peaceful feeling of bliss. Allow yourself to take it in slowly and slowly come back to presence. All right.
It's wonderful.
I hope everyone's feeling good out there. You enjoyed this meditation. Now we're just going to get into our meetup.
Let's get started.
So thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy it. Feel free to leave any feedback, questions, comments that you may have below. Like, share, subscribe.
All of that.
My page again is Saturals.
Thinkers and Dreamers Inc. and also the MoonGoddess Leem.
We love y'all. We have some candles. We have special healing crystals that are set up as well, so that we keep the vibe right here. And again, just thank you all for attending. And if everyone would mind just introducing yourself quickly. Thank you, Chaz, again for joining us. We truly appreciate this. And
Definitely.
Everyone else who's on, please let us know who you are and where you're checking in from.
Don't be shy now, y'all. Come on. Don't everybody jump
Hey
at
everyone,
once.
I'm Taisha. Saturn invited me. Happy to be here.
Hello, thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining.
Who else we got up in here? See a couple names up there.
Hi y'all, my name is Afira. I know both Saturn and Talima, and I think this is now my third moon gathering. Happy to be here. Chaz, I'm so excited that you're on, and everyone else, I hope you take, something amazing from this experience. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Tara.
So again, like I said initially, we're going to be going through a little bit of the significance of what this 12/12 new moon is. And Halima is our moon specialist. She's the moon goddess here. That's her name.
Know it.
You can follow her on Instagram, MoonGoddess
33. Yep.
And you can follow me as well if you don't already. My name is SatinDoll86, and then my business page is Satrals. So got it back here just in case y'all want to know. And yeah, so Halima's just going to give us a little bit of information regarding this moon that we have tonight.
Yep. So today is 12/12, December 12th, and in numerology, 12 is a very, very important number. It is really energetically charged with good luck. I personally did a little raffle today to kind of like test the little limits or whatever. I entered into an $8 raffle and I won $100. So I usually don't do stuff like that, but it just goes to show, you know what I mean, that the good luck energy is definitely there today. In numerology, anytime we have a double digit kind of number, we want to break it down individually so that we can get the full magnitude of the energy behind that number. So with the number 12, you know, the number 1 in numerology signifies new beginnings. It signifies spiritual clarity, the start of a spiritual journey. Everything kind of new is with the number 1. When you have the number 2, it's all about collaboration, partnerships, networking. So the number 12 together, you know, is letting us know that this is a good day and a good time for networking, for starting something new, maybe with some new people. This portal that we have today is kind of going to catapult us into that networking, partnership kind of energy. So we have the new moon eclipse is actually taking place on December 14th, and that's going to be at 11 a.m. And what is going to happen is the new moon is going to pass directly between the earth and the sun, and it's going to completely block out the sun. So hopefully we have a clear day so that we can actually, you know, see that happen. It'll be at 11 a.m. During the day. So hopefully, again, the weather is permitting and lets us actually see that happen. But with that energy, with the solar eclipse, what we can expect is, again, this entire theme for the end of the year is going to be about new beginnings. We have the South Node being triggered, and you know, South Node is all about your destiny. So a lot of us right now are rethinking what our career path is. What is our life's purpose? And we're no longer focused on what is going to make us the most money. We are more concerned with what's going to nurture our soul, what's going to feed our soul, and what's going to genuinely make us happy. All right. So when the South Node is triggered, we also are going to see a lot of endings. So there's going to be a lot of completion, a lot of cycles coming to an end. Thank God, with the way this year has been going, I am ready to completely close this year out and start brand new. We've all taken a lot of L's. We've had several losses in friendships, relationships. We have people who have transitioned on to, you know, higher dimensions and things like that. So we all have to come to terms with those losses so that they can kind of build us up and prepare us for what's to come in 2021. We are going to be feeling a lot of strong emotions with this new moon, with the eclipse, with the 12-12 energy transitioning into the 12-21 energy. Just be prepared to feel and journal and get it off you and recognize what these feelings are, because the recognition of these feelings is going to be the building blocks for our 2021. Recognizing what is triggering us, recognizing what's no longer serving us, letting dead weight fall by the wayside, you know what I mean, and preparing ourselves and opening up our minds to bring in the new people, new opportunities. Some of us are going to be moving. A lot of you guys don't even realize it, but some of you guys are going to be moving, changing locations. All of these things are all encompassed in this energy that we're seeing. The solar eclipse is going to align with Mercury, which is in the South Node, which is also squared Neptune. And we're also getting a soft push from Mars. So all of that energy screams emotional roller coaster. It screams being sad and then being angry. And then you're kind of going to go through the stages of grief. You know what I mean? Just go through it, feel it, release it, let it go so that the new can kind of pour in. All right, you guys are going to really want to take your time with making any major decisions. The theme here is really thinking first and acting later. Make sure you guys are taking your sweet time with any major decisions that you're making, even small decisions, because there's a lot of confusion going on. Those of you who follow Imani the Hood Healer on IG know that confusion is a choice. You know what I mean? So we're trying to get out of that confused state and move into some clarity. And that's what 12-12, 12-14, and 12-21 are going to bring us. It's going to get that fog away. We're releasing that dead weight so that we can welcome in the new for 2021.
All right.
Yes.
Anyone have any questions or feedback about this new moon that we're in right now?
And remember, guys, that we feel energy a few days before the phenomenon actually happens and then a few days after. So the exhaustion that you guys are feeling, all of that is a part of all of these planetary changes and the things going on with the moon right now.
So now I'm gonna talk a little bit about what's gonna be happening with this 2020 portal that's opening on the 21st of this month. For all of us who have studied all things occult and astrology and numerology, this is pretty much what they are calling the shift from, right now we're technically in the age of Pisces, to the age of Aquarius. And the age of Pisces is known for like greed and selfishness, but transitioning into the age of Aquarius is more like people are more aware of their personal powers, and like she said, the community and the collective coming together as one. And this is known as the Grand Conjunction. So in this conjunction, Jupiter and Saturn are together, and they're closer to the Earth than they have been. And this only happens every 20 years. And this portal that is opening now has not happened since the medieval times.
Okay.
So it's really, really big. Like I said, we're going to see a transition in the way the world is run, as we can see now with 2020 and all the changes that are happening. A lot of people say there's going to be a shift in our government and just everything. A lot of people are going to, the veil is being lifted essentially. So we see what was and what true versus now. Really, we're seeing what truly is and what's coming. So again, it's happening on December 1st of the 21st of this year. And during this time, we're going to have feelings of ease. And this is, again, like Halima said, a great time to get what you want. And know that it's okay to be who you are and step into your own power, because we're all individuals, and, you know, society has us all thinking that we have to be one way. And it's not. If you think outside the box, this is the best time to do that and to manifest your dreams into fruition. And just to know that we are not just beings on this earth, we are the earth. We are of the earth. We literally have gold and minerals in our bodies. So that means we have the power to manifest and transcend to the next level. So again, like I said, there's high frequency time right now. It's the time to manifest and help us reach new ways of heights and of living and just the way we're doing things. So with this shift into what we're calling the age of Aquarius, we will see a shift into more, like she said, community-based living. Pisces is more singular, so it's, like I said, selfish. And in the age of Aquarius, we're going to realize that together we're all one. Like I said, we are all of the earth. We are the earth. So we will be transitioning into a time of community. This is a good time to find your soul family and those who you connect with the most. And it's okay. It's great to connect with things like crystals and meditation to gain answers to what we need, because at this time, a lot of people will be getting a lot of downloads. You might be having crazy dreams or, like she said, high feelings of anxiety, but this is great because this is letting you know that you're ready to shift into the next portal and the next phase of life. So again, I said it's collective conscious of people. Things will be going one way or another for those. So some are more aware, and it's like the cross between good versus evil. So the potential of manifestation is great. So I say the example all of the time. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us, 7 of us in this meeting right now, right? And we have the power together. If we sat here and we decided to manifest something bad, that can come to fruition. But if we all work together and we're consciously thinking of good vibes and things that we want, that will also come into fruition. So again, it's important to make sure your energy is right during this time. You have high positive vibes, and that you have power, trust in the power of your own self and also your community. So again, Aquarius is the time where people are aware of their personal powers. They don't, like the powers that be, don't want us to focus on community, especially in the minority community. They want us to focus on separation, and now is the time for us to really come together, as we can see with all the marches and all the awareness of the injustices that have been done towards our Black and brown people predominantly, that it's time for a change, and we're ready for that shift. And this age of Aquarius is the time to bring that all about. So again, this is a separation of vibrations, high and low. Yes. And during this time, you want to really, really think positive all the time. The universe is clearing space. So all of this is what's considered like death and reincarnation. So again, the universe is becoming whole and new again. So it's time to let go of the old belief systems. With this, people will capitalize off the chaos So we have to be careful and conscious of the vibrations that we allow into our space as well. Don't just let anybody into your soul family, because not everybody's meant to be there.
Not all skin folk is kinfolk.
That's right. And just like Nipsey said, circle got smaller, everybody can't go. If everyone doesn't think the same way that you do, then it's time to leave them behind. You could love them from a distance, but it's time to step into your own power. Again, I said this is time to thrive as a collective. This is why we're having, like I said, our soul family is extremely important. And this time, and all this mess that's going on in 2020 has allowed us to see that we are all truly connected. None of us are exempt from this quarantine that we're in now, or all this energy that's going around. So, like I said, it's important to know that we are a collective. And also, it's a good time to no longer trust in just like money and material things. It's time to realize that the earth and our universe provides us with all that we need, and really the true power is in our brains, our hearts, our souls. So like I said, this is the age of Pisces coming to an end, is really a closing of a massive karmic phase, and we're stepping into a new earth, and it's time to step into our power.
Yes, ma'am. This is really an exciting time, because you right now have the power to rewrite your entire life, and the planets are literally aligning for you to be able to do that. This is a time where we're meditating on the themes that we want for 2021. What do you want for yourself for 2021? What do you want for your life? As we're ascending into these new dimensions and these new timelines, what do we want for our tribe? Who do we want around us? You know, we have to start practicing discernment. You know, my husband Des and I are constantly talking about the code of ethics. We always look at people's internal code of ethics. If you do not have one, you cannot sit at our table. You cannot be around us. You cannot participate in the activities that we participate in, because karma is guilt by association as well. And people who are carrying negative karma, I don't want to bring that into my household. So now there's so many friendships that I have let go of this year. It's mind-blowing. People that have been in my life since I moved to Massachusetts when I was 12 years old, I've had to let go of this year because the price was too high. I can't pay the price for people anymore. We are taking away the value of money and placing that value on our souls. We're here to save souls. This is what we're doing right now. What do you want for yourself? What do you want for your life? What do you want for the next generations? We're doing all of this work for the sake of our kids. So we're doing the hard part so that this is easy for them to walk into. Abundance is our birthright. Prosperity is our birthright. But there's steps that we have to take in order to get to that, and that's community development. And these are the beginning stages of community development. You know what I mean? Knowing who you are, walking in your truth, staying in your lane, focusing on your path and your life's purpose, and the people that are meant to be a part of that will attract them. You're gonna attract it with ease. This is not something that needs to be met with resistance. This is a time to surrender and let go and let the universe do what the universe is gonna do. Do you guys have any questions or any comments or anything that you want to add to what we're discussing?
I can talk. So it's funny because I just got a Moon Spells book and I haven't opened it yet. And today, right now, is when I actually got to open it, you know. And my therapist has been doing the chakras with me for a while, you know, and it's tremendous. And just doing it with you guys right now, I realized I haven't been meditating the way I need to because I can feel it in my body. And then when you said, like, being tired the last couple days and the changing, like, that just, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense to me right now because, like, the last 3 nights I haven't really slept, and, you know, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready. The sleep's going to come, and I'm going to be renewed into this year. So, no, I'm just happy that I found people that think like I do. My boyfriend thinks I'm nuts.
It's like that sometimes.
Well, they say
Yeah,
the greatest people are those who
turn it
everyone
off,
thought was
turn
crazy
off
before.
my
Yeah.
diffusers, and I'm like, what are you doing? Don't touch anything. It's here for a reason.
Just leave it alone.
Right.
You know, just like I told him earlier. I told him yesterday. I said I have a Zoom meeting. I said at 3:00. So if you come home and the door is shut, I said I'm working.
I hear you.
Because I mean we are. This is where the work starts.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
our energy
definitely
starts,
work.
being connected and finding like minds. And then when you had said that and having people around you, willingness, it was like if I didn't talk to somebody earlier in the week and make a comment, like none of this would have happened, and I'm like, it all happened the way it was supposed to. Like it's so
That's
cool.
right.
I love it when everything becomes clear, you know, because things might not always be clear for us or
Right.
have that understanding at the moment. And if we can at least walk through it, but to have other strong females is so cool. Like this is amazing. So thank you.
Oh, we appreciate it for sure.
We definitely do. And like we said earlier, this is a time to transition into letting go of like holding on to material possessions and giving them value. Because, like I said, the earth provides everything that we need, and we have it within ourselves. So, as I said, if you have crystals, if you have sage, find your time daily to just step aside, and even if it's just for a minute or two, to just pause and think about what it is that you want to manifest or what's bothering you, and release that. I can't stress the importance of not holding on to the things that don't suit us and that hurt us and are harmful to us, because that keeps our vibration low. And we just want to keep our vibrations high. We want to be positive, because really thoughts are things.
Yes.
Anything that we think is really truly what happens. So if you walk around with a negative mindset all the time and you're unhappy and you're always thinking or talking down on yourself and speaking negativity into yourself, that's what you're going to attract. So we want to be positive, right? The actions follow suit, like Halima said. So we want to practice positivity, speaking life and bringing love into ourselves, because with that we will transcend to the next level. We'll be our higher selves. We'll be and walking in our power, and just things will be better essentially for us. And I cannot stress the power of manifestation. When I tell you these last 2.5 years or so, like when I've really been on this spiritual journey, at first I was unsure and like scared to really like ask and envision myself with what I wanted. And I had to sit down and meditate clearly on what it was that I truly wanted and who I was. And this has been time of sadness, happiness. I've literally went through every emotion. I feel like I went through all the stages of grief, literally. To come to where I am now. And like I said, when you manifest, you want to really put yourself there. Like if you're trying to say, I want to open a business, put yourself in that business. Imagine yourself in your store, in your whatever it is that you want to do, and it will happen. It's crazy. I manifested my daughter. I have a 4-month-old now, and I said I wanted a baby, and I literally said I wanted her to be born in July, and all these other things, and everything about my daughter that I manifested, she is. And even down to the time that she came and everything like that. I have a business. With that, I manifest everything. I set goals for myself. I set a number goal for my Black Friday sales, for example. And I not only reached that, I exceeded that.
Every time.
Every time. Yep. And so that's what I said. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, and to truly make sure you envision yourself there with that. Don't speak it like it could happen. Speak it as if it is.
It is, like you already have it.
Like you already have it. And that's really important with the power of manifestation.
My biggest blockage for myself when I first started on this journey and getting into manifestation and realizing how much power I had was recognizing my worth. I didn't realize that I didn't think I deserved the things that I wanted until they weren't manifesting, and I couldn't figure out why, because I'm doing the rituals, I have all the tools, I'm doing all the things. And it's like when you sit down with yourself for a while, you start hearing that small voice like in your stomach that's saying you don't deserve it. You're not supposed to have this, because the way my life was set up growing up, I grew up off of survival. Everything was a lack. We didn't have shit. You know what I mean? So you grow up into this adult person thinking that's the way life is supposed to be, when in fact, abundance and everything in this world is a birthright. It is what you are supposed to have.
Exactly.
People will make you feel bad about yourself for walking in your purpose and for feeling that you're entitled to some things. I've put a lot into the universe and I want my ROI. I want my return on my investment. I deserve it. I've done the work, I'm doing the work, and I'm bringing people along on the journey with me. So once I understood that I'm worthy, I deserve this, I've earned this, this is, I'm here for a reason and for a purpose, my life is designed for a purpose, it completely changed everything. You can't tell me anything now. There's nothing that I can't have. Run a business, I have 3 children, running a household, I'm a wife, I run a residential program, I'm also a program director, so I work for the man and I work for myself and I run a household and I try to be there for my friends and be social and, you know, do all the things and help people anytime that I can. And we're doing it. You know what I mean? And we're doing it for our community and we're showing our community what sisterhood looks like. We're leading examples of what a sisterhood can do. Because now look at all of you.
Right.
Fruits of our connection. It's a beautiful thing, and it all starts with understanding your worth. Me and Saturn wouldn't be able to sit here together if we both didn't recognize our worth within ourselves and in our worth within each other.
That's true.
It's all mirrors, and it's all balance.
And for anyone who's feeling alone, you got your sisters right here. We're always available if you just want to talk, if you have questions. Like I said, I'm the type of person, if anyone who knows me, I always have crystals with me. I put them in my bra.
Yeah.
I have them in my car. I put them under my daughter's crib when she's sleeping. Because when you place or hold crystals over your body, it interacts with your body's chakras. Yeah. So it promotes physical and mental wellness. Using different ways, they can improve your concentration, your creativity, just so many different things. So if any of you have questions about crystals or anything like that, I can go on for days.
Yep.
Hit me up, DM me. That's one of my passions. There's even certain crystals that we should carry for like our birth months.
Yep.
So like I said, get yourself some crystals. Some of the starter ones that are great are like rose quartz. Selenite is great for manifestation as well.
Selenite too, if you put a piece in each of the 4 corners of your house, will ward off the negative energy.
That's the same with tourmaline. When you walk in my house, if you look at the rims of the doorways, I have black tourmaline.
All throughout my house.
All throughout my house.
My car.
Yep, my car.
I got a bag of it.
That's right.
Yep.
That's actually what I give as try to give as gifts. Is, crystals or oils or I've given sage to some people, just because I need it around me too. So if I'm actually gifting it to you, it has that energy in it. And if I charge it before, the full moon, after the full moon and give it to them, whether they believe or not, I know, So but the crystals are amazing. Some of them are expensive.
They can get pretty expensive.
Right.
The last moon that we had, the last full moon, the focus was really on resting. We didn't do a moon meetup because it was literally, you weren't supposed to do anything. There, you were supposed to do no manifesting, you were supposed to do no releasing. The way that lunar eclipse was set up, it was removing everything from you for you. I don't know if you guys remember how you guys were feeling with the last full moon. I was drained. I was exhausted. Even if I wanted to do something, I did not have the energy to do it. You guys have to really listen to your bodies, because your bodies sometimes are more in tune than your minds are. Your bodies will tell you when it's time to rest. So with the last full moon, we rested. This is kind of still a semi-resting period, but we want to be manifesting because portals are opening. And with the next full moon that we have, it's going to be full-on meditation, full-on manifestation. This is our last lunar cycle of 2021, and it is a big one with all of the energy that's going on in the universe right now. So everything has its time, everything has its place, and right now we have the power to make 2021 whatever we want it to be. I mean, 2020 was hard, but even with quarantine, even with some of us having to be out of work, I really can't complain about 2020. I'm here, I'm alive, my family as well. No one fell sick during this year. You know, they've been protected. My kids are doing well. My husband's doing well. I don't have anything that I can really complain about. I've been blessed and I've been protected throughout this year. And 2021 is going to be even better for us.
Right. And with this full moon that's coming up at the end of the month, we will be doing another meetup.
Yep.
And we will be doing manifestations and getting ready for 2021. So an activity that we want to do for the next meetup is just have everyone prepared. We're going to be doing our vision boards. Yep. Because when we envision our dreams and we bring them to reality, essentially. So it's important to do that. You know, people set a New Year's resolution, but when you have something that's tangible and it's in front of you that you can see, that motivates you a little bit more to accomplish what you want to. I know most of us on here have probably already done vision boards, but I do them frequently. And especially with the new year coming, I think it's really important. So at our next meetup, we will be doing vision boards, and hopefully everyone can turn on their cameras and we can interact. Unfortunately, with this COVID mess, we can't be closer together. Normally we like to be in a circle and really just like feed off of each other's energy. But again, like you said, share it with people. We will be doing this again. And just back to crystals, I just want to tell everyone about my favorite, which is kyanite. Kyanite is known to open up the throat chakra, so it helps to encourage communication and self-expression. So if you can get your hands on this, this is great to have with you when you're manifesting for the new year. And it helps you speak one's truth. So
yeah, I know I've been preaching that lately. Open up that throat chakra, right. Speak up.
So, and in our next meetup, we will be going a little bit more in depth. I'll talk about different 7 chakras that we have within our body, and the significance of those. But right now, we want to kind of just transition into a little bit of journaling. If everyone has a pen, paper, we'll give you a few minutes to go grab one. We always do this at our moon meetups, and it's just a way to write down manifestations. Yep. And we're not doing those. Nope. We're not going to do any releasing again because this is not the moon to do that, but we will be doing some, write down your manifestations, kind of start thinking about what you want to come into fruition within the next year. And we'll do this for, say, we'll put a timer on for like 5 minutes or so. Yes. And then we'll come back, and if anyone wants to discuss this, we can as well, okay? Now, we want to just have you all maybe think of a question that you have. And we're going to pull a couple cards and go into it. The first one will signify, I guess, like the past with it. Yep. The second one will signify where you are right now. And then the third one will signify your questions that you have going forward and what you need to do with it. And then we're going to pull another card from our angels and ancestors to see what messages that they might have for us as well going forward. Yeah, and if you have cards of your own and you want to pull them for yourself as well. Now, set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the good and growth of all beings.
Just trying to get one more to fall out the deck, you guys. Huh, that's funny. Past, present, future. Past cards, 6 of Cups. When we pull 6 of Cups, it's typically telling us that we have some inner child work to do. Okay? Working a little too hard. Losing sight of the dreams that we had, the goals that we had. This is telling us that we need to go back into a childlike state of mind. All right? We need to go back to that playful state of mind. Who did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you want to be when you were a kid? What did you see your life being like from the child's perspective of your adult life now? All right? Second card that fell out of the deck is the Empress. Okay, this is about standing in our power, standing in our truth. Okay, See, she's standing here in all of her power and all of her glory. We figured out with the inner child what it is that we're trying to do, and now we're standing firm in that presently. We're walking to the beat of our own drums. We're focused on ourselves. We're focused on our soul's mission. Things are starting to align and come into fruition because we're walking the path that we are supposed to walk. Third card for the future, what made me chuckle, is the Two of Wands. Partnership. What is today? What did I break down with numerology today? The number 2. Working together, working collectively, working in the community. Stop being afraid of your community. We have a lot of talent within our community. There's a lot of good hearts and souls within our community. Stop being afraid to work with your brother and your sister. That's what this is telling us for our future. 2021 is going to be all about collaboration. This is our confirmation right here.
Awesome. See? This is all clarification, and that's what these cards become a tool for us.
Absolutely.
To clarify things that we need, and they give us messages that we didn't even expect. At first, I was a little wary about tarot cards. I'll tell you, I was like, I don't know about this.
Me
you know,
too.
I was a church kid. They're like, oh, this is the devil. And,
Yep.
you know, I had to sit down, and when I realized, like, what was coming out of them and the messages that I was getting, and knowing that my intent was all positive, then that's what came forward. And I pulled a card from, to get a message from our ancestors. This is one of my favorite decks. It's the Angels and Ancestors deck. And the card that I pulled was the Sun, which is crazy. So the Sun represents power and enjoying our success and happiness. So the message that we need to take forward is know that doors are opening for you. Follow up on your new projects, ventures, ideas, and connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. So that goes back to everything that we've been talking about here. Manifesting your dreams, knowing that you're powerful, coming together with your soul family, your friends, and finding out and just going to the next level.
Level up.
So the Sun has been associated with the energy of success, and it's the most powerful planet in the solar system. So we are powerful beings. We hold all that within us. So when the Sun card appears in a reading, it means that it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens all connections. It banishes darkness. What does the Sun do? It shines bright, right? We have that power to shine bright and the potential to do that within ourselves. So it brings us a sense of youthfulness, which goes back to that first card that Halima pulled. We got to connect with our inner child. And a lot of times we got to heal our inner child so that we can move forward. So this card invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can bring light and spirit and happiness into your heart.
Don't you just love that? Everything just like, that's just a perfect way to sum up all the work that we've done today. That is a perfect clarification that we're doing the right thing, and also a little bit of guidance on what more we can do so that we are continuously stepping into what is rightfully ours and becoming the beings that Spirit has intended for us to be and fulfill the purpose that Spirit has put us on this earth to do.
Right.
I love you guys.
I love you too, and I'm so grateful for you all for joining us today. Does anyone have any closing remarks or anything they want to say before we close everything out? Thank you, Tara.
Love you.
Love
Wow.
you.
Thank you guys for riding with us.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Like, my vibe is like so high right now. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I love this. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us and joining and participating and just being here this whole time. You know what I mean? Like, you guys know we've been doing this for a while, and we're constantly evolving and just trying to make sure we can keep doing this for you guys no matter what, you know, is going on with the chaos in the outside world, you know. So we're grateful that you guys are still here with us and still riding this wave with us as, you know, we're ebbing and flowing through this thing.
Thank you. So happy you enjoyed it. So again, we're going to be closing out now. Thank you all for being here with us today. This was amazing. And this video will also be posted on our YouTubes.
Yep.
Both of us have one. Hers is MoonGoddess Leem.
Yep.
Mine is Satros. SATURALS. We'll also have this information provided on both of our Instagram pages.
Yeah. So my Instagram is moon_goddess_33. My YouTube is the MoonGoddess Leem. MoonGoddess is one word. And you guys can find me on Facebook under Halima Walters. And I think that's it for right now.
And just so you know, we won't like put all of your names and things like that in there if you don't feel comfortable with that. So don't worry about that. My Instagram for my business is Saturals, SATURALS. That's also my YouTube page. It's not functioning yet. All my videos will be uploaded starting today or tomorrow. And we also will be posting it on our joint page, which is MawuGoddesses 413. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. You can call, text, email. If you want our information, we'll put it in the chat for you.
Oh, you guys find Thinkers and Dreamers Inc. Des would kill me if I didn't put our business out there this whole time. I've been talking about the business. I didn't mention the business name one time. Thinkers and Dreamers Inc. I didn't forget, babe. Thinkers and Dreamers Inc.
Yes, that is Halima's business. They're doing great things for our community. It's a nonprofit. They're helping the children out.
Yep.
They're helping us grow and develop as a collective. So
we out here, y'all.
Check us out.
Trying to make it happen.
My email is satinsnaturals@gmail.com. Again, that's satinsnaturals@gmail.com.
hwalters@thinkersanddreamersinc.org.
So feel free to reach out to us with any questions. And thank you again. We love you all. You are amazing.